Hey everyone, this is your girl mahaliathephoenix. So I felt called to do a reading for you all. Let's get straight into it. I actually wanted to do a live, but apparently you need to have 50 subscribers to do a live, and I don't have 50 subscribers yet. So if you're following this video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you feel drawn to. Alright, so let's see what this. Alright, right off the back. Six of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse. Square. Nine of Swords in reverse. I'll show you guys as I go along, but yeah. Okay. Let's go. Alright, okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. King of Cups. My gosh. Alright, then we have Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so I took it. And for the Fool card, I'm not sure if it came out in reverse or not. So I'm gonna just leave it straight. So let's go. Alright, so with this Six of Swords, 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see what the okay, so I'm getting that you are leaving a situation that had you, I'm hearing very emotional, a situation that had you feeling unstable, not unstable like crazy, but unstable like you just didn't know what to expect next. You didn't know, so it's probably a situation where it was just a lot of nonsense coming your way. It's like it probably brought you anxiety where you were like, okay, what now, what are they plotting now, what are they up to now, what can I expect now? So maybe a time where you just felt like things weren't going your way, or like things weren't working in your favor, and these are things that mentally and emotionally were weighing you down, or keeping you, or making you feel stuck. And right now you are moving away from that and moving into calmer waters. And what I get here with this Knight of Cups in reverse is that it's really a situation where you did not feel very satisfied with what you were given. It's like emotionally, okay, so I'm hearing you, okay, I get it. So we spoke about the fact that emotionally these things was weighing you down, and I feel like as a way to protect yourself, you didn't, or you avoided really giving importance to the way you felt, to your emotions. Yeah, you it's like you put your feelings in the back burner. You put your feelings in the back burner. You didn't really give focus to that. You were more focused on, I don't know if I can say it like that, like keeping your high horse, like of your pride of, okay, for instance, like when I was younger, I was taught by more than one female, like feminine, like energies in my life, or energies like women in my life, women that were older than me, that I looked up to, that were sources, authority figures in my life. There you go, that's what I was trying to say. That you do not cry in front of people, that no matter what you go through in life, you do not cry in front of people, you do not let them see your weakness. And I'm really getting with this Knight of Cups in reverse that is that is most certainly the energy that you were in, where you were going through all of these things and you felt like you needed to be strong all the time, or you were strong all the time. You did not allow yourself to really face your emotion, look at your emotions, or feel your emotions. It's like you felt like right now what you need to do is keep your head high and stick to the business, do what you gotta do, you know, for yourself, do what you gotta do to be respected, do what you gotta do to survive. I'm here. Survive what you were going through. It's like, okay, so now with this Knight of Pentacles, it's showing that your focus was definitely not on your emotions or anything like that. Like your focus was on your money, on your coins. As little as it may be, as slow as it was coming into your life, because you probably felt like things weren't moving fast enough, that you were not gaining um, as much finance or gaining as much money as you would like things were not moving as quickly as you would have liked it. But you had to keep your eyes on what was important to you at that time, which is your finances, which is your income, which is, you know, your bread and butter. Your bread and butter, your bread and butter. And if that meant like sacrificing the way you felt, and I'm also hearing like your intuition, then you felt that it was necessary for you to do so. But now I feel like you have completely stepped out of that energy, and you've decided to take into account how you feel, to own how you feel, and not only to own how you feel, to stand up for yourself, to stand up for how you, to express how you feel, stand up for how you feel. So express that. Okay. So for instance, I had a situation at work where I had to speak up about a situation, about an event that happened with a colleague that thinks he's slick. And I had to speak to my manager about it, and he said something, can't remember what, and then I was like, listen, I'm not telling you this to, oh yeah, he's like, because I basically I give my resignation, so me too, just like you, I'm walking away from a situation. And he's like, oh yeah, but it's not fair because you're speaking about all of this now, but then you're leaving, you didn't choose to stay and fight, whatever, you didn't choose to stay and fight, so how are you going to know if there's any repercussion and yada yada. And yeah, you're complaining about all of this now and what. So me, I was like, listen, I am telling you all of this now because I need you to know what's going on, but I am not a victim. I'm not a victim. Oh yeah, because I told when first time I started telling him about what I was experiencing in the workforce, he kept reminding me that I explicitly asked him not to intervene. Yes, I asked you not to intervene because I was going to handle it to avoid actually going through what I'm currently going through, which is letting management handle it. They don't handle it the way it should be handled or the way I would need it to be handled, and then I'm ostracized and feeling uncomfortable. Because I already gave my resignation, I don't give a rat's bottom how people treat me right now because I know that I'm leaving. But had I done this sooner and with no intentions of leaving and having to deal with that for months on, it would have made my stay within the company very uncomfortable. But anyways, all that to say, when I heard myself and when I thought back about how that discussion went, I feel very proud of myself because I stood up for myself. And what I thought was even more empowering for me was hearing myself say, I am not a victim. I am not a victim. I am telling you this because I need you to know what has been going on, which also means that I will no longer be silent about my experiences. I will voice what is going on, but not because I want your sympathy or not because I want to play the victim, but because I am taking ownership. I am taking ownership. I am defending myself. I am standing up for myself. I am being my own leader. And I feel like this is the energy that you are also in. You are the King of Cups. You acknowledge your feelings, you own your feelings, and you defend your feelings. Your feelings are the feminine aspect of yourself, the softer side of yourself, the vulnerable side of yourself. And as the king, you protect that. So this is you really balancing out your feminine and masculine energy. As the masculine, you are defending, standing up for, fighting for the feminine energy, feminine aspect of yourself, which is your vulnerability, your feelings, your needs, your your need to be heard, your need to be protected, your need to be, you know. So this is what you are, the energy that you are currently in, or the energy that you are going towards. And with this Two of Cups in reverse, it just shows that maybe right now this is not something that is reciprocated. So probably you might not receive the type of support, or you might not receive the exact results that you want right now, or that you would like to have right now. For Spirit is telling you, like, don't even worry about that, honey bunny sugar. Oh, son, don't worry about that, because with the Fool card, all this has done is really launch you to a new beginning, launch you towards a new aspect of yourself. So it's like I'm hearing a rebirth. Like, now you've been reborn. You are someone else, because who you were was not able to do the thing that you just did for yourself, or that you are about to do for yourself. You have reached another level. You are another person. Who this? Who this? New body. Like, who this? Who is you? Honey, you don't even know who you are yet, because you are stepping into a whole new person, whole new personality, whole new aspect of yourself, and it's gonna be grandiose. I don't know why I feel like when I'm so extra something. Let's do this in closing. Let's see what we have here. These were given to me as a gift, and I absolutely love these cards. So we have the mask. The mask is falling off. It's like right now you don't have time to put on a facade. You don't have time to pretend anymore. You're gonna give it to them raw. So coming back to that same situation, so I'm speaking to my manager, and I'm usually, you know, I try to be more, well, I try to be more poised. I speak more eloquently. I'm more polite. But there, like, let me tell you, when I upset, my Caribbean accent, especially the Dominican accent, comes out so heavy. And I'm talking to him, and I could hear Caribbean. I could hear Caribbean. So I know he's like, who is this person? They're switching from one one person to the next, because the accent going from one to, and from proper to, I will properly disrespect you, respectfully miss you. Anyways, moving on. So, and I tell him straight up, like, listen, no, but I don't give off. Straight up. Because what on? He was shocked, but what you going to tell me? I don't curse much, but when I curse, I make it count. So the mask is falling off. It's like, listen, I don't have time. I don't have time to play. I'm going to show you exactly who I are. You take it or leave it. And I feel like that's what the energy that you're stepping into. You are starting to remove that mask. It's like you felt like you had to hide who you are, hide aspect of yourself, because you were ostracized before, because you were rejected before. But now it's like you've accepted yourself so much that you don't care who accepts you or who don't accept you. And that's exactly something that I said. I'm like, listen, I'm in my 30s, honey. I'm not in my 20s where I need to be accepted, where I need to fit in. Like, I'm fine. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself. I have enough self-respect, and I feel like this is where you are at right now. It's like you've gained so much. This is what self-love is. Like, you've gained so much respect and value for yourself that it's okay if people are against you, because you know you got you. Let's see if we got one more. One more in closing. Anything else? Oh my gosh. The cocoon. Like, yo, you were like this caterpillar, and now you are evolving into a mother loving butterfly. Like, honey, you don't even know the type of colors that are going to be popping up on your wings. You don't even know what type of butterfly you're going to come out as. All you know is that you've been a caterpillar, you've been in your cocoon for a while, you've been hidden, you've been shying, you've been hermit moding, you've been tout you're going to set yourself free. see y'all in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you so wish to. Bye guys.